Hey, what's up everybody? TooTallToby here, and in today's SolidWorks Power Move, we're going to show you a shortcut to easily relocate sketch geometry. Now, this is a shortcut I've been using a lot in drawings, so make sure that you stick around to the end of the video to part 2, because I'm going to show you something that I think will really be a game changer if you spend any time working on drawings, and especially working on like title blocks and sheet formats. But first things first, let's just talk about the shortcut. So in this scenario, I've got this really cool remote control holder, and now I want to take some of this design and reuse it in a new design. So I'm going to select everything from this sketch. I went into edit sketch mode. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to press Control C, and now I'm going to go into a new design, and I'm going to begin a new sketch here on a different plane, on the top plane this time. I'm going to click in the background and press Control V. Now this 150 dimension, I think I'm going to change the way that's defined. So I'm going to get rid of that dimension. This is something very common that happens when you copy and paste a sketch. You might lose a dimension or two because maybe they're defined as something external to the sketch. But now I've got a problem, because now if I want to move this geometry onto the origin, I'm going to experience this kind of like shrinking and growing where that 150 dimension was. So I want to just take this corner and drag it onto the origin. See there, I'm getting that nice coincident. But the problem is I don't want that 150 to change yet. You know, maybe I'll change it later. So basically I want to take this whole sketch and move it without it actually changing sizes. Let me press Control Z to put it back to how it was. So a lot of people know about this shortcut. If I select everything and I hold Shift, I can start dragging this, and I can drag it, and you see the whole thing moves together. But the problem is that when I do this, I can't really lock it onto the origin. I can only really get it close, and then I can kind of zoom in and then move it a little bit and then drop it onto the origin. But the problem is now the geometry is changing. And this is a very common thing. If you've been using SolidWorks for a while, you've, I'm sure, run into this before, where you want to copy a sketch and you want to relocate it, but you don't want it to actually change sizes. So here's a really cool shortcut that you can use to accomplish this. Instead of holding Shift, we can hold Control. Now, Shift and Control have been in Windows for a long time, and usually Shift means move and Control usually means copy. But check this out. What I can do is I can go over here, I can hold Control on my keyboard. I can begin dragging. So see, I'm making a copy. See, if I drop this over here, what do I get? I get a copy. Let me Control Z that. But what I can do is, after I select everything, I hold Control and begin dragging. I can then let go of Control. Now, if you look at my mouse, you'll notice you've got the little plus there on your mouse. If you let go of Control, then you see that that doesn't make a copy. It lets you drag it. But the cool thing is I can drag and drop it onto the origin, get this updated relationship, and all the geometry stays the same size. It doesn't actually grow and shrink the way that it was before. And so now I could get in there and maybe add in my final dimension that would go to something that's maybe like up here in space. So that's kind of method one about using Control to drag and drop geometry. Another thing that's kind of interesting about this idea of using Control to drag and drop geometry is that it will actually break a relationship on the fly. And so what I mean by that is, if I roll back here just a little bit, just before some of these fillets that I created here, so you see this has got a sharp corner here. If I begin to sketch here on this lower corner, you see I'm getting a coincident relationship, and I'm going to get a coincident relationship here as well. I'll come up to like 6 millimeters. I'll come up and around, and see here, I'll make this say 4 millimeters to give myself a fully defined sketch here. Coincident to the bottom, coincident to this corner again. See, look at this, coincident, coincident, coincident. Well, check this out. If I grab all this geometry and I hold Control and drag, I can make a copy of this geometry. Then I can let go of Control. So see, now I'm no longer making a copy, but when I go to do this move, I can actually break those relationships when I do that move. So again, very helpful when you're trying to reuse geometry or maybe relocate geometry. Let me just show you that again. So you've got coincident, coincident, coincident. Watch this. I'm going to select all this geometry, hold Control, grab this point, drag it, let go of Control, and now watch this. All those relationships are going to get broken, deleted, and now I'm just left with that new coincident relationship down to this point down here. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool stuff. If you like that one, be sure to hit the like button. All right, finally, I promised in the beginning that I was also going to talk about drawings, and this is where I am really getting a ton of value out of this functionality. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to reuse this title block. I've got this nice third angle projection that I started adding to my title blocks, but it's not in my sheet format, and I want to now add it to my sheet format. So I go down here to my practice models sheet format. I'm ready to make an update to this practice model sheet format. Looks like actually I already did update this, so let me just get rid of this so I can show the demo here. So you see it's not in the new updated sheet format. So let me go back to that completed drawing where I've got that geometry, right click, edit sheet format, Windows select all this geometry, and I'm going to do a Control C. So that's a copy. Now I'm going to go into the new drawing here. And in the new drawing where it's missing, I'm just going to click in the background and press Control V. Now I know that the text is kind of out here in space. That's kind of maybe like a scaling glitch or something like that. But let me just put the text where it belongs. So now what I can do is I can move this geometry down into the exact space that I want it. And if you've ever done this in drawings, you know this is a pain. It's a pain to get it in exactly the right spot. But let me take away some of that pain and make this a little easier for you. I'm going to sketch some geometry. Maybe I'll just make a line here. I'm going to wake up this endpoint, but I'm just going to use that to inference the vertical and horizontal location from that endpoint. I'm going to create some geometry that looks like this. See, I've got that line there. Now I'm going to window select this geometry, and now we're going to use our trick. Hold Control, grab this point, drag, let go of Control, and we're going to move this down here to this point down here. So now we're, instead of holding Control, we're letting go of Control. We're making a copy. The whole thing moves down there. I know the text didn't move. The whole thing moves down there. And then what we can do is we can just window select that geometry there and press delete. That's that extra little line that we created. Press delete, and boom, you've got that title block, that block, that in this case, third angle projection in the perfect spot. And so that's one that always happens when you're working with drawings, especially when you're setting them up. What you typically want to do is you want to take this entire title block and you want to copy it into a new drawing, into a new location. So what you'll do is you'll do something like this. You'll take the entire title block, you'll do a Control C, okay, you'll go into the new drawing, you'll do a Control V, and then what you'll need to do is you'll need to get all that geometry into the desired location. Well, now that you know this new trick, what you could do is you could come down here to the corner. Let's say this line isn't here. Come down here to the corner, and then you could create a little line here. So you could create a little line here down in the corner. Then you could window select all that geometry, hold Control, drag, let go of Control, drop it down here, and then you can just put a window over that extra little line and delete it, and you are good to go. Makes it much easier to create your A size, B size, C size, D size. So let me know down below in the comments if this one is hitting home at all for you. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you enjoy my style of teaching, be sure to visit us at TooTallToby.com/training. We've got a lot of great training classes to help you go from zero to hero in the world of SolidWorks, and I will look forward to seeing all of you in the next TooTallToby Power Moves.